2 Minutes with Tilly.
Welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes with Tilly. Today I'm joined with Dean from Retreat Caravans. Dean, welcome to 2 Minutes with Tilly, mate.
Thanks, Tilly. It's an honour.
How?
Handshake's all important, mate. It gets you in the right frame and knows what sort of person you are.
Absolutely, mate. Well, I'm very scared and you're very strong. Dino, why don't you tell the viewers who you are and what you do here at Retreat Caravans?
Okay, as Tilly introduced, my name's Dean Howard. I am employed as the financial controller, so I'm the person to make sure that we're doing things properly, making a profit and making a living.
Now, that sounds like a very important job, as are all jobs, of course, including mine. All right, so Dino, how long have you been here for? And obviously, for the viewers that don't know about your history, where have you been beforehand, mate?
So I've been here roughly 6 to 7 weeks, so quite new.
Yep.
Prior to that, I worked for a timber moulding company for 8 years. Prior to that, I worked for a pharmaceutical for 8 years. Prior to that, I worked for, different companies, Linfox, big companies. So I have an all-rounded background in finance for different types of businesses, but mainly family-owned manufacturing.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, you're fitting very well here.
Yeah, so far, it's just like all families. They're most welcoming and they're opening with big hugs.
And
it's
kisses?
been-
And kisses?
Yeah, it depends on who gives the kisses, but, it's all good.
So, Dino, you're 6 weeks old in Retreat Caravans language. How have you found the culture here at Retreat Caravans?
Oh, it's great. They're most welcoming. Everyone's open and honest.
Okay. Now, Dino, tell me, what's the best thing about working at Retreat Caravans?
The opportunity is to meet different people, get involved in different things and learn what goes into a caravan, and also get to share an office next door to you, mate.
Yes, you are my new roommate.
That's right. It's great.
I'm very scared to ask.
doof music, mate.
I'm very scared to ask this question, but what's the worst thing about working at Retreat Caravans?
Oh, that's easy, mate. All right, present. It's smoko, morning tea, 9:30. There's a co-worker or an individual, if you like, that increases the volume dramatically, and it sort of goes from being quiet, reserved to normal volumes to through the roof.
Billy, if you're watching, mate, shout out to you. So, Dean, obviously you're only 6 weeks old, mate, and I don't know much about you, but why don't you tell the viewers maybe 2 things that I guess people don't know about you?
2 things is I have 2 young boys, so I'm an Auskick coach, very much into junior footy and developing, and also I was an ex-footballer umpiring. So there's probably 2 things that people don't know, and I know you do know that I'm a mad Essendon supporter, but I love my AFL and I love just coaching little kids, or kids in general, to whether it be boys and girls, just developing their skills.
So you're an umpire?
I was in a former lifetime.
That's the reason why I didn't like you initially.
Nah, but you just got to remember that if you don't have an umpire, you can't have a game.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just all failed footballers, mate, are all umpires.
You related to Ray Chamberlain?
No, mate, I've got more hair.
All right, mate, you mentioned that you're an Essendon fan, and obviously everyone's got a blemish, but what are your thoughts on the Asada investigation?
Look, it's a no-brainer. No tests were ever failed, so how can you be proved incorrect?
Well,
I mean, there's always hearsay, and you probably have to say that they've done something wrong, but they've never failed a drug test.
They've also
I wouldn't
haven't-
want to be charged for something that I wasn't proven.
They also haven't won a grand final in a long time as well.
No, and they also haven't beaten Carlton for quite a while either, mate, have they, Tilly?
I'm counting. That's the only game we actually win. Now, Dino, you mentioned that you had 2 young boys, and from what I hear, they're actually big fans of 2 Minutes with Tilly. Do you want to give them a shout out?
Absolutely. G'day Archie, g'day Hugo. They are huge fans of this. I mentioned to the other day that I was lucky enough to be potentially interviewed, and they've downloaded it, mate. They love it, and they can't wait to meet you.
And to my wife, Linda, see, I told you I had fans. Well, Dino, it was a pleasure to meet you and the family. Thank you very much for joining me on 2 Minutes with Tilly, and keep up the good work, mate.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Retreat Caravans, take you here and take you there. Comfort that follows you everywhere.
Check out the new range at retreatcaravans.com.au.